So can I leave?
Nope.
'Cause I have, like,
No, you can't. You're
Uber.
being detained right now.
Okay, well, I have an Uber waiting for me outside.
Okay, you're being detained right now.
What does that mean?
That means you are not free to go anywhere.
On May 7th, 2025, Boca Raton police responded to a pawn shop fraud investigation. The legal framework here centers on 3 distinct constitutional and statutory violations. Under Terry v. Ohio, 1968, officers had reasonable suspicion to detain based on the pawn shop's report. The barcode scan revealing identity discrepancies provided specific and articulable facts justifying the stop.
Did you guys call us? Did you guys call?
Yeah, we did. So she's trying to scam us with credit fake ID and credit card.
How?
What do you got? What's going on?
I don't have nothing. It's the card.
35 and 25 at all parties. What card do you have? Like, why do they think it's...
American Express and driver license. When I scanned it, it came out to different name and address.
All right, let me take a look. What's your name? Ma'am? What's your name?
My name?
Your name? Emily? Emily what?
Miranda.
And this is your driver's license? All right. Is the address on it correct? And what is that address?
It's the address upstairs. It's 77.
Okay.
Then it's on the road.
Okay. Why are they saying this isn't coming up? What's going on?
I have no idea.
Okay. What's your date of birth?
The 20th of 97 of this month.
Okay. Do you have any other driver's license in any other states?
No.
Alright, just let me try to figure out what's going on, okay?
Okay.
Alright.
So can I leave?
Nope.
'Cause I have, like,
No, you can't.
Uber.
You're being detained right now.
Okay, well, I have an Uber waiting for me outside.
Okay, you're being detained right now.
What does that mean?
That means you are not free to go anywhere. Okay? 35 clear too? Do you live in Boca now?
No, I'm visiting. I'm visiting.
Have you been to Boca before? Okay, so if there's anything going on, do you want to say it now before this comes out, or? No? Okay.
Hey, how's it going, guys? So what's going on? Yeah.
So she came in with a plan to purchase a Rolex watch, and she tried to use a fake ID and the credit card name matching to fake ID. When I scanned the ID, came out different name and address in my system, so I figured she is trying to scam us. I think she's working with somebody. She texting to some. Maybe she had like a boss on top of her.
Did you give the IDs back
I
to?
gave it to police officer.
Okay, give it to them. Okay, so what was she? How much was she supposed to be purchasing this one?
12,300 total purchase of the Rolex watch.
So she came in for 12,300. What kind of Rolex was
It's
it?
a Rolex Submariner.
What was it?
A Rolex Submariner.
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 Okay. And then she presented you. What kind of ID was it?
It's a. Don't remember, but you're.
Okay, I'll take a look at it. You don't remember what state it was out of, anything like that. But you said it looked like her, but when you ran it, the address was different.
Address and name was different. When I scanned it,
Okay.
barcode on the back.
Okay. All right, let me go take a look at it. Yep.
So, for example, what is in our system, Kimberly Harrison, and the ID itself, Miranda Emily, which matching the card,
Okay.
and completely different address,
Okay.
and the IDs look weird.
Okay, let me take a look at it. Was this the watch that she was supposed to be buying here?
This one.
That one? Okay. Ma'am, can you stay off your phone, please?
Okay, well, I'm letting somebody know the situation.
What's that?
I'm letting somebody know the situation.
What's the situation though?
The situation.
What's that?
Cops.
Cops what?
I don't know.
I told her she's detained right now. The deal's not coming back as anything.
Okay. So, ma'am, stay off your phone, okay? All right? I need you to just have a seat over here, and I need to read something to you before we talk to you, okay? Okay, these are your rights. You speak English fully and understand it? Okay, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present while you are being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questions if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions. You understand that? Okay, so what's going on?
I'm here to buy a watch.
Okay. So you came in to buy the Rolex watch?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I mean, so what's the process? Like, are you guys gonna like?
So you're being detained right now because
What does that mean?
you're not free to leave.
So am I going to jail?
That's the process we're going through. That's why I'm asking you questions so I can figure out what's going on because I can't just come into a situation and arrest you, right?
Right.
Okay. So, can I see those? Okay, so you came in and you presented these two things to them, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any documentation that has your right information on it?
No.
Okay. And who is this on the driver's license?
That's me.
This is you?
That's
Okay. And this is the only ID that you have? So you're telling me that your name is Emily Miranda?
I'm not saying anything.
Okay.
There's nobody that name or date of birth.
What's your date of birth?
It's on the ID.
Okay. So you understand how this is becoming kind of suspicious at this point because you don't even know what your date of birth is?
1997.
Okay. And what is your name and your address?
It's 277 Farm Road, Richfield, Connecticut.
Okay.
06.
Any unit with a available fingerprint scanner for Alpha 35?
All right. Just hang out with her for a minute. I want to see what their system came back with. Okay.
Nothing.
No, theirs.
Oh, yeah.
Did she give you this at any time to try to purchase anything?
Yes.
Okay. And when you ran it, what happened?
I didn't run the card. I realized that it's not when I did scan without this feature using a barcode on the ID. This-
And it came up with that name that you showed me, right?
Yeah. That's it. After this, I understood already. You see here.
I'm sorry. I just need to take a look.
Much easier if we knew exactly who you were. Because this isn't looking good right now. And if you go up to county jail as a Jane Doe, you're going to stay up there a lot longer.
Okay, so what? So you guys take me to jail? Yes or no? I understand it.
Well, as of right now, that's a fraudulent driver's license. Alright, so we're getting somebody with a fingerprint scanner to come get your real ID. Unless you want to tell it to me. That would make it so much easier on all of us. And you'd be cooperative, which would be much better for you.
Well, can I send a text message?
Nope. Here, we'll go ahead and take that then.
Actually, no.
Well, you're being detained.
Alright.
And we already asked you, don't be on your phone.
I'm not on my phone. I
You just said, can you send text messages? I said no.
Okay, and
Alright, so let's not pick up your phone.
Did you see some text message or didn't?
All right. Thank you. Can you just leave that up in case I just need it one more time? Sure. All right. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, fingerprint scanner.
All right. Are you, we'll just wait. All right, ma'am. So is that the story you're sticking with? That this is your real ID, this is your real name, this is your real date of birth?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
I actually don't have nothing else to say.
You don't have nothing else to say?
No.
Okay. All right, just hold that for a second. Stand up for me for a second. You're just being detained as of right now. I'm just going to put you in handcuffs, okay? All right, just have a seat for a second until the other officer gets here, okay? You good for a second, Chris Weiser, where I can look up that other ID that they have?
I am.
All right, I'll be right back.
I'll be right here. Is that the one she was trying to buy? All right, just set it aside though, so it doesn't. Just remember which one it is, just in case we need to know. Okay.
The one that they haven't filed.
We got one coming for us.
Someone's coming?
Motor 4.
All right, we're just waiting for a few minutes, guys. All right. You said you didn't want to provide any more information to me?
Nothing else to say to you.
You seen Miranda? She said I was sitting next to my car in a red car.
Oh, okay. I didn't see. I didn't really look at every car, but it could be.
Can we go talk to him?
If you want.
I'd love to. Yeah. Be sure to help you out.
Just grab the tag.
Yeah. Are you Uber by any chance? Yes. Who are you waiting for? What's her name?
Tofik.
Long dark hair?
Oh, the girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lena.
Okay, what's the name you have for her? Here, write it down. Oh, Lena, do you have like her first and last name or her?
Take a look at the 1017 and 42 zone.
Yeah, who does she? Yeah, give me all the info you have if you don't mind. Lena A. Where'd she come from? Where'd you pick her up at? Which one? Oh, you're just picking her up. Okay.
There's some problem?
Yeah, she's not going to be coming with you. She'll be coming with us. All right, so I don't know how you go about that fare. But do you have any other information on her phone number or anything?
Well, actually, it's just...
Okay, so when you text her, you don't get any of that, like phone or anything?
So I text her that she told me that just told me something that's going to do this,
Okay, but it didn't have a phone number? Okay.
Phone number is just the number, just...
Lena A. All right, get out of here. Go pick up some more fares. Make some more money. All right, thank you. Talk to your Uber guy. Do you have your information? You want to verify it, or you want to play this game?
I just said I don't have nothing.
You never use it just because this name.
Okay, just because, I mean, that's her name.
Lena. That's the name on the number. I mean, like I said, you already have I mean, I'm not going to ask you any more questions because you already said you wanted to exercise your rights, but I'm just saying you already have a fraudulent ID here, so it's already going to be an arrest.
Probably the credit card, too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just not telling her this is the start of it. And then when the fingerprint scanner gets here and they fingerprint you, we'll figure out who you are and then we'll go from there, okay? Is that another Uber driver?
Yeah, he gave me the, like...
45.
What's up, man? Hey, so she presented this. They scanned it, came back to another name as well. It comes back to nothing for us, so just need to try to figure out who she is. Is it easier to do while she's sitting, or you want us to have her stand up?
What's up? Sit down. She's in class, so stand up. Stand up for us. Up there.
Oh, you can see.
You ever been arrested before? She doesn't want to talk.
I don't want to have personal questions.
I take it as a guess.
Usually is. Is it Lena? I got it. There was an Uber outside waiting for her. He said her name was Lena.
Yeah, I got it. She has the rest. Who do we got for the first name?
Helena. What's her last name?
Lena A. I got it.
Sound about right? Does it come back with a Fraudulent ID?
Arrested for battery by Lakeshore.
So just a tattoo on her stomach.
We have like a DL number?
Pierce nose, pierce back, tattoo left hand.
I don't know which way left is. No, that's right. No, that's left. Yeah.
Is your DL number? No, there isn't going to be a picture. At least now I can access. But do you have a DL? She has the scar's marked her too. So yeah, I got her social. Birthday. All that good stuff.
Did you usually come up with that or no?
No, this is all from Falcon. So this is just information sent to the FBI.
Florida Statute 817.60 criminalizes fraudulent credit card use as a third-degree felony. The $12,300 attempted purchase using another person's card satisfies all elements. Statute 322.212 addresses fraudulent driver's license possession, also a third-degree felony. When scanned, the ID returned different data than displayed on its face, proving fraudulent intent. The subject's critical error was providing the false name Emily Miranda to officers. Statute 837.05 makes false information to law enforcement a first-degree misdemeanor. This charge was entirely avoidable had she invoked her Fifth Amendment rights immediately. Miranda v. Arizona, 1966, protects against self-incrimination. She eventually invoked this right, and officers properly ceased custodial interrogation. However, The detective's post-invocation advisement exists in a gray area of Miranda law. Courts examine whether statements after invocation constitute interrogation or permissible advisement. The fingerprint identification process represents non-testimonial evidence under Schmerber v. California. Physical characteristics like fingerprints don't implicate Fifth Amendment protections against self-incrimination. Officers used minimal force throughout, complying with Graham v. Connor's reasonableness standard. The 1989 decision requires force evaluation from the officer's perspective at the moment of action. The subject presented no resistance, justifying only verbal commands and standard handcuffing procedures.
All right, you can. Do you have anything on you that's going to poke us, stick us, or anything like that that we need to know about?
No.
All right, you are under arrest. Stand up.
Step over here. Yeah.
He's now on 30 seconds. Go ahead and north on. Make sure you pull it down.
You ready to talk about piercing? Anything else? No other piercings?
Do you want to get those piercings out at the in booking?
Yeah. I'll look at that up there. Right down there.
Probably has her ID in there now. On the back of her phone.
Probably the back of her phone.
I'll grab this stuff since you're taking out. All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
510 and 5
Unlock it. I'll unlock it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I had to talk loud because the motorcycle. Alpha 37, white female 1015. All right, you want to meet me up there?
I'll meet you up there.
Appreciate you.
The Boca Raton officers receive a grade of A- for constitutional compliance and professional conduct. They respected Fifth Amendment rights, used appropriate force, and conducted thorough investigation. Minor deduction for the detective's post-Miranda advisement, though likely legally defensible. The subject, Lena Egg, receives a grade of D for compounding her criminal liability unnecessarily. She faced 2 felonies from physical evidence, but added a 3rd charge through false statements. Her operational security failures included phone communication with potential accomplices during investigation. The attempt to defraud a business with modern anti-fraud technology demonstrated inadequate planning. 3 critical lessons emerge from this case for legal practitioners and law enforcement. First, physical evidence trumps testimonial privilege. Fingerprints cannot be hidden by silence. Second, lying to police always creates additional criminal liability without providing strategic benefit. Third, modern biometric systems have eliminated the viability of simple identity fraud schemes. For officers, this case demonstrates proper escalation from reasonable suspicion to probable cause. Multiple verification methods, including database checks, witness interviews, and fingerprints, built an airtight case. The constitutional framework requires balancing individual rights against legitimate law enforcement objectives. These officers achieve that balance through patience, professionalism, and adherence to legal standards. If convicted on all charges with penalties stacked, the subject faces 11 years imprisonment. Maximum fines total $11,000 across the 3 charges filed. The defendant remains presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out our second channel, Street Law, for more content.